Okay, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you about clean energy and how people develop early diseases and prevent them from living like long, healthy, quality lives, like still with their full nerve function, still with their right mind, still like healthy and happy and motivated to live, not giving up. I go to the gym with some 80-year-old people who are still healthy, happy, and like working out. And my father has stage 3 kidney failure, so he is in bed in hospice at the age of 65. So he has had a shorter life than the average person. I had a great grandma that lived to 100. What she did is probably not what my dad did as far as lifestyle ways. So we're going to go over what causes these illnesses. Okay, what I believe caused my dad's kidney failure, because I've watched him eat forever, is all of the sugar. He's a cocaaholic, and he also preferred over-the-counter medicines like Tylenol. And what those Tylenols did, and what that sugar did, is they destroyed the microbiome. These are the three things that like cause people like illness and tumors and cancers and stuff: are drugs, sugar, from a hormonal imbalances from when the insulin is produced. It causes like fluctuation in the hormones, and you have irregularity based on how much you actually do consume. So if you truly are like just a sweetaholic, you can be like out of balance. You can be like have like hormonal outbursts and irregularity in your mind. You know, maybe like on bipolar tendencies. I've uh, I've dealt with a lot of anxiety and depression like in the past, and I believe it to be mostly caused by my diet based on like the medicine that I was taking. I was into the same diets that my dad was into. I was just sugarholic. I was playing video games. I would drink like 12-pack just to stay awake. And as soon as I was starting to have all this deep depression, these darker thoughts, that after one really bad night, I decided I was cutting all of the toxins out. I was going to stop taking the medicine. I was going to stop drinking sugar. I was going to go 100% clean and to see if I could get extreme health and heal myself with diet and with nutritional supplements. And I bought myself CBD. Okay, and what CBDs are is we have CBD receptors all in every cell, and they control our systems, our nervous system, our immune system, our hormones, our blood. It controls everything, and so taking CBDs as a supplement is sort of like taking a nutrient to the systems to keep them healthy and to receive proper signaling so that they don't overreact or overwork. It just I feel like it is our lifeline to the systems. So we can feed our lifeline daily now. They recently were just using CBDs for epilepsy in children. So, and that's where it became like really big. That's when people started actually taking it every day and using it as medicine. And we have developed that into something that all of us can take. I'm only 26 years old, and I felt the extreme benefits from going with a ketogenic diet, removing all sugar, mainly for like hormonal reasons and just stress reasons than anything. And I felt amazing effects doing them both together. And I believe that that's how miracles happen. Whenever you follow these extreme diets, these vegan diets, these paleo diets, these active diets, people go like completely green to try to like battle their illnesses, and they have amazing results. And I believe they can attribute that to extreme health. There's no other reason. So I'm saying we can live in extreme health now with some of the supplements that we have. We can live in extreme health, and by going that direction, it'll make it easier for you to like make it through. So there's four things that are medically equivalent to like pharmaceuticals, and it's sleep, it's your stress levels. So fluctuating stress levels can cause you like bad health actually. Exercise, that's an obvious, everybody's supposed to run, you know, we've been recommending to go to the gym and to run and do cardio for since we've existed. Now the newest one that people need to really understand that it does make this huge difference in all types of aspects, in the aspect of feeling energy, in the aspect of feeling calm and collected, in the aspect of prohibiting you from even acquiring these diseases and the illnesses before they happen. Um, I've been taking CBDs, I've been taking ketones, and I've been doing the ketogenic diet. That was 4. The ketogenic diet for 8 months now. And about 5 months in, my friend with Parkinson's had seen all of the results that I was having. And I asked him, would you be willing to try some of these ketones and go hard with your diet and take the CBD? I gave him only like 4 days worth of CBDs and ketones, and a few nutritional products, some antioxidants, some blueberry antioxidants, some multivitamin, a nitrous oxide, some fish oil, and maybe some CoQ10s. I gave him like 5 nutrients, a CBD, and a ketone. And he left, and when he came back to me, he was like running. His mobility had miraculous increases. His speech was 10 times better. And as soon as he ran out of it, he was back to sort of like having problems. So we were trying to like have a documentary on his recovery a few months like later, and he sadly passed away, so we weren't able to ever accomplish that. But he and his family and my family were able to watch him almost snap recover for the moment. Now, not necessarily reversing his Parkinson's, but improving him enough and putting him in a state that is structurally sound, where his systems were calm, and he was, it was like not having the misfiring of the signals. He was able to like enjoy life supremely better than he did after. He had some accidents after not being able to take them for like a while. Ketones are the purest source of fuel you can put in your body, and they give extreme health benefits. So reducing your sugar intake completely, or even like cutting it in half, will cause you that much less stress. It'll cause that much less damage of the microbiome, all those good bacteria in your stomach, and it will increase your mental motivation. It'll increase your mood. It'll increase your willingness to do things and work, just by putting you in a high energy state. And sugar causes you to have like supreme cravings. They say it is the most addictive substance on the face of the planet, next to cocaine or something like that. I don't even know if that's true. But what I can tell you is that after dieting for like 6 months, whenever I went to cheat with a bunch of cookies and like a few sweets and some ice cream, I like immediately like could feel like my body pumping like insulin into my to pull all the sugar out of my blood, and it put me in bed. I was tired, I was sick, and all I wanted to do was eat more. The sugar, truly, you can feel it. Once you compare it to like a few months worth of being on the ketogenic diet and just eating fat, the fat is fuel. That's how you look at it. It's like good food that you know is going to make you feel great. You know it's protecting you, and you know you're not about to feel the crash, and you know you're not about to feel the extra insulin because of the fat burning, because you'll be in ketosis. You can feel your atmosphere, and you can feel your consciousness being super clear and deprived of the feelings of the insulin and the feelings of wanting more sugar. Your body just doesn't tell itself, I need more fat. It has the normal feeling. Whenever you ingest sugar, it gives you the withdrawal or the want for it, just like drugs do. Uh, it was pretty extreme too. Um, my mom has had cancer twice from the same diet that my dad has been eating for like the last 30 years. Hers is hormonally offset, and that is because of one or two of the medicines that she's taken. Since she's found out that she's had cancer, she's been treated twice though. It's all gone. Um, she has finally started taking antioxidants like turmeric and CoQ10 to give her good, healthy energy and good, healthy heart health because of what she's been going through. I've been taking all of these things for about 8 months at my age, and I'm feeling the extreme bounds that my like cognitive like comfort has been, my like conscious thought, and my ability to, or my willingness to like learn and like talk to people about interests, just enjoying life. um, I take 5-HTP and CoQ10 for like clean energy. It's just like clean root energy, and for like cellular energy and good heart health. Everybody should be taking probiotics and antioxidants already, because inflammation and oxidative stress is what leads to like illnesses, is what leads to like cancer, it's what leads to just degradation of the body, its organs and everything. And those are cheap things that we just really didn't teach like in high school. We sort of taught a food triangle, and actually that food triangle is now changed. If you go and like Google the new food thing, it's like a food plate. I've also seen a pyramid, but it's totally upside down now, and they're even indicating that all these wheats and these grains and these sweets are like guaranteed the worst thing, and all the fats at the bottom, and it's really fresh for you. It like coats your insides, and it coats your nerves, and it keeps you healthy for longer. Um, and I believe that by truly restricting yourself from that bad source of energy, we've learned that it's bad. We've learned the sugar's bad. And now we've learned that there's an alternative to sugar. It's only been out for 2 years, these ketones I've found a few other ketone products that are pretty interesting, but there's like little bags like this for about $7, about 100 things, 100 servings, but it's not 100% bioavailable. You want the one that matches the ketones that your liver produces, because then your body won't have to work to actually like absorb the energy. And that's why I use like 5-HTP and CoQ10. I've seen like CoQ10 in some monsters, but CoQ10 is actually very healthy. They're trying to like make like a healthy version of the energy drink. So these are like it's just one complete different concept of what we want reality to be now. We've learned that all the Tylenol, all the medicine, all these medicines have warning labels on it. We've learned those things are bad. We've learned that we go those directions, and they like, some of them, not all of them, end up with these really bad side effects, that we end up with illnesses, with tumors and like nerve damage, because of like how their drugs have affected you. CBD is just a natural supplement that fills the receptors that controls all the signaling for your body, and it is not going to damage you. There's no warning label on it. It's just like a daily nutrient that you would take instead of like Tylenol, that's going to supplement all your nerve functions. You use the ketones because it's the other energy source. Those are the two most important and the two most expensive things. The cannabinol can run like $120 for about 2 months. $120. If you look, you have to do it. That's for like a grown person. I take 25 milligrams a day. And then ketones, some people are taking like 2 or 3 ketones a day. Some of these good ketones, and basically that's just like pure calories. that they haven't measured it on how much a ketone really is equivalent to for calories, so they can compare it to sugar, like a soda. But I feel like a ketone is like a healthy 2 to 3 Cokes. Like it is a pure, wonderful feeling of energy that isn't comparable to anything really. It is comparable to a fasting experience. When you fast for 24 hours, you'll go into ketosis and your body will produce ketones, and it is fasted from sugar. So it produces ketones and you feel sugar, and you don't feel sugar. So if you consistently are in a state of ketosis and you don't feel the effects of sugar, you'll be in the state of ketosis, which is a state of fasting, which brings cognitive benefits and more understanding. You become more aware of like things, people, conversations you have. You become more willing to like learn and pay attention. You just reduce all the brain fog. There's some brain fog coming from sugar because of the spike, because of the insulin, and then because of just being out of ketosis. So there's multiple reasons why you want to do it for the energy. There's multiple reasons why you want to do it for the mind. There's multiple reasons why you want to do it for long-term health. People deserve to know all this. People deserve to know that we were wrong in the past when we were developing all these medicines and it was going to destroy our gut or cause us nerve damage, or that the alcohol in drinking is actually going to destroy our stomach. It's not just because we're getting drunk. It's because it's destroying our stomach and we're getting dehydrated, and then once our stomach is destroyed and our microbiome is gone, and then all the nutrients leak out and cause us damage in our body, whether it be in our kidneys, whether it be in our nerves, and develop these like neurological disorders like Parkinson's, neuropathy. It's just a big lifestyle change. It's a lifestyle. We create nutritional supplements now. There are a few of them that are really, really good, that are really needed. I like to buy the ones that are like $10 to $15 in just one supplement because I can get everything. Obviously, you should be taking a multivitamin too. Multivitamin, probiotic, antioxidant like turmeric. Fish oil is great too. Good healthy fats that everyone should take even if they're not getting it. So these are the reasons why you want to switch lifestyles. The diet is wonderful too. You will feel amazing cognitive benefits by doing them both at the same time. Your body will be withdrawn from all the poison, and you're pushing good nutrients, good CBDs, and good energy in there all at the same time. And if you truly do it right, you can hit a really good spot and you'll have a wonderful homeostasis, and I believe that's how healing happens. That's how miracle happens. And I think you can live in a state of homeostasis. You can live in a good, normalized mindset and hormonal hormonal balance. Right now, I'm just sharing this idea for case studies. I don't know who I'm going to be able to share this experience. There's a lot of people having experience with ketones. There's a lot of people having experience with CBDs. But I want another person who has had severe problems to do like a case study and to try all of this, the biohacking included with the ketones and CBD, the nutritional supplements, and do the diet and feel the before and after effects. I've done 67 videos on Tai Lopez's program. I bought Tai Lopez's program right around the time when I decided to change my diet and start taking CBDs. And I videotaped every little bit of it, well, little bit of it, and you can see the change in my speech and the change in my understanding of everything. I'm still having like really bad brain fog and confusion back then, and I believe it's like all cleared up. And this is my experience, and I need another person to have an experience like that. Lots of people are losing weight and having badass health benefits from ketones. People are having miracles with CBDs. Let's put them together. Let's do good exercise, good diet, and watch how people can snap back. Watch how people can like recover from anything. It might take longer for somebody in worse health, but I was in like terrible mental health and bad depression and confusion. I couldn't get out of that mindset. I couldn't get out of that mindset of the past. And now I truly live for like sharing the future and sharing this idea of good energy and how people can truly recover and live longer lives than they ever had before. This technology has only been out for 2 years. They've been using the diet for 80 years, and I'm saying it's all connected. Uh, and now we can supplement our ketones so we can restrict our body of fuel and bad medicine on the daily basis. Um, Wonderful. Uh, Check my Facebook out. You can DM me if you want any specific advice on like why I believe like these things can be applicated to anybody. Also, I'm talking about extreme illnesses, but these things are used in extreme athletes too. You can take this at a young age, and you can take this like on your deathbed, all of it almost. The only thing I might hold back on is like the nitrous oxide. But all of the extra good, healthy, clean energy, all of the probiotics. My dad is given a probiotic now at 65. On his deathbed, they're giving him a probiotic now. So if you started taking that at a younger age and being a clean energy, you would have extreme life. You'll have uh, long life with great consciousness. It'll be something different that we fell out of by evolution of our food. We go back to like the hunter. We have the technology now to be in that animalistic mindset, that hunter-gatherer mindset, that very clean, uh, experimental, curious mindset. This supplements are the new. This is the future of medicine too. Um, and the sad thing is that doctors cannot specifically approve nutrition. They can recommend like certain diets, but if they're studying medicine, are they very aware of like all the differences of these diets and how they create these miracles? I'm not sure what, or if they study all these supplements out there that people are using uh, to prevent their illnesses. They only recommended my mom COQ10, and they only recommended my dad probiotics just recently. Uh, I recommend CBD in all of that. CBD, ketones as your energy source, and all of those 5 things. Fish oil, probiotics, multivitamin, turmeric as an antioxidant. You can use that or blueberry. I've used them both. And then 2 sources of healthy energy: 5-HTP for good mood, and COQ10 for good, healthier heart and cellular energy. So these are for your microbiome and your nutrients, and these are good, healthy energy for your mood, and just to have good brain energy. Uh, that is what we need to stay sort of active, to stay sort of motivated for the future, like in out of the negative mindset. I think you can only have one train of thought. You're either like stuck in the negative, you're at a level of understanding, or you're living in like a positive, everything is great, I like this, this is beautiful, like I love life mindset. And if you can keep your thoughts just on that side by any means necessary and out of the crash mode, because you feel negative emotions whenever you crash. So we're just trying to stay level and stay soared on the up. More good moments, less bad moments. Um, and that's it. Share this. This is free information, and if anything, this is what I take. This is I've been a practitioner of all of it for 8 months, and I just felt myself recover. I have like terrible pictures from like 8 months ago with scars and stuff, and I was all skinny, and I just recovered in all aspects, communication, socialization. I quit playing World of Warcraft. I've been addicted to World of Warcraft forever. That dopamine rush is something serious. It is something serious. I played World of Warcraft for years, and I just couldn't get away from it. I couldn't see like the greater picture of like life and like understand that video games are not everything. I was totally in a competition thing. I was tricked by the productiveness of it, the productiveness feeling that you get from playing World of Warcraft. And I've been able to apply that to like other things, like research and like health, exercise, creating relationships with my church community, just sharing like the understanding that these things are like real, these things make a difference, and that they actually exist, and that there are some good ones too. The conversation is just spreading. You know, it's only been out for 2 years. The CBDs are now legal almost everywhere, I believe. They sell some around here. They sell some CBDs at some of the head shops. But I like to buy the ones online. You can get like better deals, and you can search. You can shop for like whichever one you believe to be the most high quality. Damn. My Periscope fell. Uh, anyways, that's all today. I'm just trying to do it on longevity. If you use these things, we know that they don't cause damage, and we're sort of trying to tell everybody that all these other things cause damage. And the idea is you remove that, and you live this longer life because your body's not deteriorating, and your illnesses won't actually happen because you're keeping them in a high healthy state. 100% of cancer patients are in a high highly acidic environment, and we have high alkaline water, high pH water that we can drink. And if you really did have uh, enough money to just drink that water all day, you basically like prevent yourself from getting cancer. So that's like just simple things that you can use with antioxidants to put your body in a state where it's like prepared to battle this and to withdraw from the toxins. You just get ready. If you need to heal yourself, you get your mindset ready. You get all your supplements, you get all your food together for like a month. You get ready to go work out and just be healthy, and you can do it.